give us a prayer.
Alright. So we're gonna talk about fashion according to the questions that are given on Canvas. At the same time, we'll be looking at the visual illustrations that the professor has provided. So first question is, as you look at the facts that you're learning about Regency fashion, what sorts of influences can you draw about the society? Anyone wants to share their thoughts? So like what Quentin and I was talking about earlier, just by looking at the pictures, you can tell that they dress according to the situation that is at hand. For example, one of the pictures here, one lady is wearing a black dress, shows the rites and rituals of Regency mourning. So that period of time, I assume that ladies were dressed according to, yes, like black dresses. They have the same pattern of dress code.
And also, I read that the dresses, they're all long dresses.
Long dresses. So you can say that they are more modest. So since it's like a monarchy society, is it? Or what would you say, like coming from a country that still has a baby monarch? What do you think
Yeah.
dress code is like?
So like only the king and the queen would crowning time or during coronation time, they would wear those kind of clothes. Like the dresses, especially the dresses, and yeah, seeing a king and a queen's gown. Without nowadays they used to wear it.
Similar to that, right?
Yes, it's similar to them.
Is the king still the king of Fiji?
Oh no, we're
Only-
democratic.
Only in Tonga.
Yeah, we're talking about Tonga because since they haven't been colonized.
You guys both from Fiji. You're from Tonga.
Yeah, so they're from Fiji.
Oh, those from
Yeah.
Fiji. Okay.
So they still have a reigning monarch at the moment. I asked them because, just like, it's quite similar to the English.
Part of the reason the clothes change in this time period is the French Revolution.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to be as associated with like the monarchy and elite as much. So that's why the hair gets simpler. It's why men stop wearing like the pants that stop at their knees and wear like actual working pants. So there's like some simplification that's happening. It's more for like utility rather than just looking
Just
good.
like English, right?
Yeah,
I see.
that's still there because they still use like the corset for the women, but it's not. The hair's
Wait,
simpler.
where again is the setting of this?
Regency, England.
England. So like,
Yeah, I've seen that like after the war, France influenced England.
Right, because there's a lot of like revolutionaries writing to people in England and vice versa.
What war?
The French Revolution.
oh, I didn't know like it went to a point where they actually influenced the way they dress.
Yeah, because like before, if you were wearing a wig and like breeches, which are the pants that go to your knees, then you were like seen as elite. So it's like get rid of those.
Oh, I see.
Right.
I've seen also men's shoes those days. They kind of like have like a small heel.
Oh, versus from like what they were with the high heel.
Yeah. Or is it just me?
No, I think that's true. I think the heels start going down again and stuff. Like it's becoming more practical rather than just looking.
What do you think of the jewelry that the women? Because you know how English women would have so much jewelry and stuff. Would they still put on so much of that like after the
Noble women probably.
those who came
I feel like they put too much, not too much much. Nowadays it's just more simple, just wanting to put something like to go on and go to the fashion. They in the reading it says in evening, especially daytime dresses were more modest compared to the evening counterparts.
The what dresses were more modest?
Yeah, during the day
Oh.
compared to the evening.
Yeah.
Maybe because maybe some events going on, and it could be similar to nowadays as well. But nowadays it'd be more during the day we were not so modest, and during the evening is like fully dressed just to keep warm and because of the cold. Yeah, that's just something that some influences back in Germany.
Right. So what sort of meaning can you attach to the changes in women's sense of what shape their bodies should have, or the fact that their hairstyles were simplified? I think that's what Virgin was saying earlier. That she has influenced all these sorts of changes.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, that's part of it as well. Okay, what does this have to do with the way women were thought of or thought about themselves? Women.
Wait, which question is that one?
That one. I think, I mean, as the way they dress, like, because before, most of their bodies were like just covered, right?
Well,
Because,
I think before, like you saw the first picture with the super white lady,
yeah.
they like showed her breast more,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then like now
Yeah.
not as much.
Not as much.
I feel like that's the only part that they show more
They show more.
in those days rather just
I mean, if you watch.
Which
No, I mean, not Bitch Time. Okay, any other, like,
well
you know,
yeah,
most movies,
they're
the only thing that would be
Yeah.
revealing is the women's breast.
they kinda like tied their
For them to like show their
Yeah.
hourglass too, and
However, coming to, I don't know, for just for me and my own thinking and thoughts, I thought as a woman, with that kind of dressing, it makes me feel, I deserve respect, or it makes men respect women.
So about
They're
how does this do the way women talk to
women sort of about themselves.
like,
do you think?
they,
I mean, they are beautiful.
yeah.
That's what they think. But behind those dresses, but did you see the outside of it? But behind those dresses are details of how to keep the dress together. Because some of it comes with like really tight things, just to have the body. It's what they think is like they are beautiful and come with the dress together. They don't think is
I guess also,
tabak something inside them.
right? And also, I guess, women's also think or have the thought that they have to try to maintain that body, to continue to fit in with,
The society.
yeah.
And I think this is sizing matters. They go into get to their size.
I think this-
everything. Nowadays it's
you're
just large, small. It's just
Like nowadays, it is also like that, but it's not like
Not
as,
as,
yeah. Cause nowadays, everything is BT, like, you know, depends on how others view.
What do you guys think?
Well, it talks about how England like started to develop its own fashion away from France because the war with Napoleon divided them. So like the French waist on dresses stayed higher, but Britain went lower, which I guess would speak more to utility rather than fashion. And so I think because England, were to talk about it, the roads were muddier, it rains a lot more. Because of the climate and stuff, people look more for utility rather than looking good all the time.
Yeah, you're right. Because like I saw it, it says that after the revolution that they make more, the clothes just tight to your body, so you can make people to see the size. You know what I mean? And they make the how do you call it, shorter.
The dress,
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, it's more
I
short,
don't know.
so you can more catch people's attention. You know what I mean? Which is good. I like that. Telling you the truth.
I still can think it's funny.
Because I feel what's really funny from this, they talk about, the dress is super long. When you walk, it's on the ground, right? But they talk about England, it's like, they always have rain a lot.
And it's muddy.
Yeah, kind of muddy, which is not really good. But even in this days, in the really important like party, some of the ladies, their dress is super long. Have you seen that? I feel that's pretty cool stuff.
Nowadays?
I mean, the style is not like that, but I'm just talking about the bottom part is really long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? If I'm there?
I don't know necessarily from there, but because I think there were still long dresses before that.
I see. I just feel that's really cool, Just want to bring that out. See how you guys think about it. All right, good. What's the next question? Tell me. Keep going. Where are you going?
Okay, what is the significance of the Empire Waist?
Let me see.
Empire Waist.
Oh, okay. I got a question. Just like a kind of same way. Like this, the next. Wait.
The next what?
Wait, hold on. What short means can we attach? We're talking about this question.
No.
No,
Next one,
Empire
right?
Waist.
Don't touch it.
It's the high waist.
Why did men become simpler than that one? Well,
Empire Waist.
oh,
Empire Waist. Oh, I see.
According to Google,
What is the significance of the Empire Waist?
it's
Romantic movement and British culture.
which one?
I thought we talked about that.
I don't know, but just thinking of waist, maybe it's for sleeping or
Yes, so it says here,
which one?
the length of the gown was raised off the ground so it was just on the same line as the waist, the Empire Waist. So they tend to raise it up just so that their sleepers will be visible. Because you know how you have us the women have the waist. Because the waist has some dresses they have the top just right below.
Yeah, I
the
read
breast.
that.
So usually dresses are like that. You have not really a long dress, but a dress where you could see what you're wearing.
Like what she's wearing now, you can see the
You
shoes.
see the shoes. So that's an Empire Waist. You see that? You see how it's
Yeah.
instead of the cut being at the bottom, it's on the top. Then you can be able to see the shoes. So that's
I think it makes you look taller.
look taller as well. So that's the
Depends on
whole.
how tall you are, the higher the.
If you put it higher, it makes
Yeah.
you look taller.
Why did men become simpler in their dress? And at the same line, like, let's just attach those two questions together. Why did some men become obsessed with having well-cut clothes? What does it mean by well-cut? Like fitting clothes?
Yeah, I think it like fits your body.
Fits well.
Make things easier.
No, I think that's true. It's-
Like,
if it's simpler, it means it's going to be easier to walk around. You're not wearing a wig. You're not having the high heels anymore. It's easier to get around.
You have to put a lot of
So
socks on.
especially with men, it's used in the wrong market.
Yeah.
Because back then when you made muscles and
Is that
very,
also like simple?
Like making it more simple.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Oh.
feel like well-cut clothes, like just watching English movies, looks tight on men, like just seeing that the way they walk.
Show off your physique still. I
Yeah,
guess.
like, you know,
When,
does it make you attractive, like having well-cut clothes?
Does it make me attractive?
Shut up. Stand you up over there.
I guess. I guess it fits to your body.
Very interesting something.
No. So I think the reason why men became simple in their dressing is because it's the mentality of how each person and how they can be judged according to how they dress. If you look at the older days, they have like more accessories, like these fancy shoes and clothes. They will make them like really. It does look good, but nowadays it's like, oh, you're like into fashion, like you know about in the fashion industry when you dress up like that, which is maybe there's something wrong with you. Maybe they can be judged the way like they're dressed. Because some of the back in the days, it looks like a dress, and like the accessories that they wear. Yeah, so I think men have become more men to wear simple stuff, like just pants and t-shirt and a shirt especially. I would say shirts because back in the days shirts would be like so in a really nice design and nice material, but nowadays it's just simple, black and white, or just any other neutral color that we think can look good.
So this kind of simple, just focus on fashion, right? You're not focused on war. Because you know military, they want the, you know what I mean? They want the armies to.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
Like the armies.
Yeah, the armies, you don't want them to put a lot of clothes on because when they got like shot, it's hard for them to take a surgery.
Kind of.
What do you mean?
They still keep a lot of like ceremonial clothes. Like there's a hat that they have at this time called the shako that's really tall.
Wait, it's not like a,
In England.
not equipment,
They
or just cover you, you know?
The long, are they usually black?
Those are the ones.
The
Really
tall-
sharp.
it's inspired by France. Yeah, they're wearing hats like that.
That's stupid, you know? People are pretty easy to see.
Well, because when you're on a battlefield, if you're directing men, you need to know where your men are at. So how do you see them through all the smoke and stuff?
I see.
And so on that, they also have like which group of soldiers they're with. Where's a good picture?
I see.
It's like from that time.
So the only reason that we can keep.
Yeah, like they're still wearing a lot of clothes.
Oh, yeah. This is during winter.
No.
I'm just kidding. I try to convince you.
But
You
in
never
the-
come to my way.
Never.
In the army and the military, it's like each stuff represents something, so it's different.
For them, I think that's
Let's see. Yeah. pretty tight. See that?
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about, the end?
See?
Oh.
It looks like pretty simple, not really, you know what I mean?
I mean, that looks
crazy
pretty,
a lot.
that looks pretty crazy.
Like, would you wear boots?
Because like I know, I mean, you probably never seen that, but like in China, yeah, during World War II, you know, the first military that we had, kind of, you know, right after
Looks like
Genghis
stretch
Khan.
tights.
Huh? You know, our military just like wear a lot. It looks like they're not, you know, how do you say? They're army, but it's not like really,
Fancy.
yeah, professional. You know what I
That's
mean?
because it's like the communist peasant uprising.
Yeah, they're because they don't have enough money. You know.
Anyways,
Um,
how do these things relate to such issues as relationships between men and women, or the fact that middle class is gaining more power in England? So this type of clothing is for everyone.
Yeah, well, because it's getting more simple, I think it's more easy to afford it.
Oh, okay.
So, and as the middle class is getting bigger,
Mm.
there's more opportunity to buy it.
Mm.
So it's cheaper, I assume, and more accessible.
Mm. Yeah.
Because before, if you're gonna like pay a wig maker to do all that crap, it's gonna be a lot more money.
So they can see your clothes, right?
Yeah,
More
but
fancy.
but like with the pants too, like the fact that they're now just pants, that's more middle class too. But that's the popular thing to wear.
I see.
So it's just the fact that they are able to afford it as well.
I think afford it, but it also shows that the middle class is becoming more popular because people are starting to dress more like that.
How about relationships between women and men when it comes to this kind of dress?
Like, what kind of relationship?
That's a really good question.
Issues as relationships.
Directly come to you. Sex relationship. Probably. Because it's talk a lot.
Yeah.
We talk a lot on another. The, how do you say it? The Lord?
Lord Byron.
Yeah, Byron. That guy is a crazy dude. It's not, it's crazy. Yeah. So,
So a lot of
I think
unwanted relationships.
no, I think because the middle class are starting to practice how the high class people are doing, so these high class people try to create relationship with these middle classes, and that's how this middle class is
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah, since it's their, I mean, since it's their way of living that's more popular now, I think it gives them a reason to be able to like blend
Accept that.
blend in with those who are high class. And I think that's more, because you know how some of, you know how there's always been that, that thing where you only marry someone of royal bloodline. Now there's a communist marrying those who are royal bloodline as well. I think it's those little details because,
but I just want to ask, like during that time, how can you say they're like in higher class or they're in middle class and the bottom?
How would you know?
How
just
can you,
simple to
looking.
like right from.
By looking at them?
by looking at them?
Yeah.
Like their wealth.
Because you still, I mean, you still might be wearing pants, but your pants might be made of like silk. I don't know.
So,
Oh,
Like there's still indicators.
Yeah.
You still have
Like back in the
titles.
days, they know what you're wearing.
okay. So pretty much means like during that time, if you're a really good businessman, you make a lot of money, you're also in the high class. It's not because like
That's part of it, because that's why the middle class is growing. Because before the upper class is all based on how you're born.
oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because like you know, yeah, like that kind of stuff. If you're related to the king, or you know, you're automatically in the higher class. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because you're born in that kind of family. Yeah, that's what I want to bring up. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So pretty good.
Very good. Anyone
We
wants
did
to
pretty
share
good.
anything before we end?
I just find it interesting how nowadays they're trying to make it a trend of wearing the clothes nowadays.
Mm. Now it's like
Yeah.
switched.
Like the hair, the clothes, the shoe, it's
More
fashion.
popular.
Yeah, it's popular now.
Mm.
The world is reversing.
Good job. Well done. Let me see. 25. 5 more minutes. 4 more minutes.
Minutes.
You guys want to talk something about it to make the time up, or we just finish?
Keep
So
going.
We're gonna write this.
Keep going.
Right, so
Every time I talk about some topic out of this, you guys just anyway.
I wrote us last time.
And continue the video.
Yeah.
What?
I can edit the video and one can do
on
the,
the third.
We're going to do the paper.
yeah, the paper.
You do it? Okay. Good job.
Your next time then.
When I'm done, I'll send you the link.
I think about it. But I definitely can't do it today because I got an art class. I have to do it, finish it. We're gonna do it? We can do it? Yeah, finish it. Yeah.